All right, we are up and starting. So, hello everybody. Welcome to the guild meeting here just before we get started into phase 2. This is our 10th meeting now with the Nameless here on Dreamscythe. The day is May 11th, 2026. So, one of the things that we do here in the guild meetings is kind of do an update on where we're at, handle promotions, and do giveaways. So we're going to cover all these things, make sure people are on the same page as we go. And the first thing that we always end up getting to here is our promotions. So we're going to go ahead and start from the lower rank promotions, get those announced, and then move our way up, just for what we've got there. So for people that are here who are still newcomer, as the meeting continues, this is the requirement to get to Initiate. So congratulations for those who are marked as newcomer for being here in the meeting. We are going to be getting you bumped up into Initiate rank as the meeting progresses. If we miss you, please let us know. We're going to do everything we can, but we're not perfect. Sometimes we miss one or two people. So if you're here, I've got a record. Obviously, I'm recording. For those moving from Initiate rank up to member, we have 4 people this meeting session here that we are going to be moving to member rank. And those people are Horatus, Epsilon, Clary, and Inuchan. For the 4 of you, congratulations. Thank you for being awesome and really living up to the motto and mission of the guild. We all really appreciate it. Glad you're with us.
Thank you very much.
Yay.
I will go ahead then. Like I said, we're going to try to be quick about this for you guys. For a higher rank, we are going to be appointing someone to the assistant rank, which is there to help out when it comes to organizing raids and direct folks to the officers and myself as needed. So, congratulations to Doyle for getting a promotion to assistant. Yeah, he's not on right now, but he's going to be getting that promotion. And for a big one, we have been letting it go for a little bit too long, trying to test the waters and figure it out and make sure things were working out, and they are. And we love him. Y'all love him as well. But congratulations to Zach on becoming officer.
Whoop whoop. You'll have to do that promotion, Ash.
Absolutely. And Zach, later on, if you have any alts, just let me know, and we'll just move you up to officer alt for the alts.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, and thanks everybody.
Appreciate you. Well earned. Okay, so those are the specific names for getting the promotions out for this session. If you haven't gotten the promotion yet, oftentimes it's just about time and the general vibe. And as a reminder for everybody as well, if you have a nomination for someone, if you think someone deserves to move from initiate to member rank, let us know in Discord. We have the nomination system there in Discord for you to let us know who you're seeing, because we can't catch everybody. We're doing the best we can, but we can't always see everybody. So yeah, drop into the Discord for the nominations channel so you can get in there. And as additional, if you are still a newcomer rank, have been in the guild for a while, and are listening to the meeting here via the recording, so things like scheduling conflicts getting in the way, contact the officer team or myself on Discord, and we can go ahead and talk about potentially getting you the initiate rank, even though you haven't been able to attend a meeting directly, but you're paying attention to the meetings online. So, for those of you listening and watching on YouTube, let us know. Okay, so Vishy and Zach are going to continue with taking care of those promotions here, both in game and on Discord, and I am going to talk about the guild bank here. Normally, we have Alex Cianara handle the guild bank things, so I'm going to go ahead and cover these since he is upside down. So some of our members are going to be eligible for 50% off of the enchants for their items. The perk is available to anyone who is initiate rank and above. So getting into this meeting essentially makes you initiate, which means if you want to get an enchant using the supplies we've earned from our rating, you get a 50% discount off of those mats, which is pretty big. Additionally, it's no longer restricted to gear dropped in the raid specifically. Any gear that you have that is rare or higher quality is eligible for that discounted rate. Keep in mind if it's a rare and you might replace it with an epic, you're spending money on it, so at your own discretion. But we may in the future continue to relax those rules, possibly even increase the discount depending on supply and demand and things of that nature. So, still got plenty of things to pass out. And Bullshotter, I just saw the message there in the raid. You're here, part of the meeting. You're not going to be a newcomer. We got you. We're just going through it.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's see. Similarly to the enchants, we'd like to eventually provide gems to people, but we are running into two big issues with that. One, we don't really have the income of gems or ore at the moment, so asking for donations and people to spend a little bit of time, if they're up for it, to get some ore and gems and things like that for the purposes of the guild is always welcome, always greatly appreciated, but never expect it. It is donation. We're not going to tell you how to play the game in that regard, you know? So, yeah, donations are optional. The other thing, too, is making sure we nail down who has jewel crafting and higher level jewel crafting is going to be important to know, which helps us in the long run with some add-ons, which we'll talk about later as well. I didn't do it before I left, but as soon as this meeting is over, I'm going to be going to the Guild Bank myself and purchasing Guild Bank Tab 6. We reached the 5,000 gold threshold to get it. I don't know how much the next one will be, but we got it. So more room to store things and to keep going with the discounts and mats and everything. It's all for the purposes of making it easier for everybody to have the things they need to be as prepared for the raids and other content as possible. So this is big. Purchasing items from the guild banks, though, if it's not just the enchant mats, which we have a request form you can do on Discord to let us know about that. Anything in tab 1 is free for all. Don't need to purchase it. You can freely withdraw by any member who's initiate rank or higher. You do have permissions already set up to pull out an item or two every day to grab from that first tab. And it's, if you see it, you can use it, go for it. It's all yours. Items in the other tabs, though, can be purchased from the guild bank at a discount based on the current auction house price. A guild discount's determined on a case-by-case basis, and if you want to buy something, pop onto the Discord, open up a ticket in the guild bank channel, and let us know. Alex is typically the one to handle that, and he's very loose, generous. That's the word I'll go with. Don't let Alex know I called him loose. Of course, any proceeds from those sales to the guildies are used to help finance the guild activities and needs, higher value pattern purchases, for example, additional tabs for the bank is another example, and in some of these cases here, as we go, material components that are just impossible to find. Cough, mana thistle, cough. Alrighty, so for our profession representatives, this is one of the things that I was talking about. No one has really changed since the last meeting, but as a quick rundown here, I would like to let you know that Vishy is our elixir master, Viarkia is our potion master. When it comes to enchanting, I have all of the Karazhan enchants on myself, and we have plenty of other enchanters out there. Engineering, if you need something specific, go to Shady. And then for the specific setups here in the blue group, blacksmithing is going to be handled by Gummy, so we're going to be funneling patterns to her as we get those in Tier 5. Tailoring is handled by Alex, aka CNR. Leatherworking is going to be handled by Gabs, Totem Gabs specifically, and right now we have jewel crafting handled by Kaif. In the red group for raiding, blacksmithing is handled by Doyle, tailoring and enchanting handled by Zach, leatherworking handled by Inuchan, and jewel crafting handled by Xenia. So the reason we're bringing this up here is because as we get these patterns that drop that are specific to the crafting professions in the next tier of content, we want to make sure they go to people that are around and around frequently so that all of you know who to go to ask to make those items. It also means that they'll be around frequently so they can make more of it. And the deadline for our crafts, while the designated profession masters are happy to help out everyone with no fee or tip, the only thing we do ask is that requests not be done within 24 hours of the raid you want those items for. People need time to log in and see if there are any requests, and then time to do them and send the item back. So making the request right before raid is very difficult to pull off something last minute. Try to have at least like 24 hours in advance to give people the time they need. All right. So with that, we're now going to be moving into talking about the raids. Vishy and Zach as raid leaders for blue and red group, respectively. This section is up to you, gentlemen. Go ahead as soon as you're ready, and let's go through that section.
Well, hello. Hi. It is me, Zach. Thank you for sending all the clan meat my way. I appreciate that. I need more, though. No, but, hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? So, as far as recruitment is concerned, we are doing actually pretty good. Much better than we were the last, well, ever, pretty much. Red group is full once more. And Blue Group has 2 openings for sure, possibly more. Blue Group is an opening or 2 that we are currently in talks with some people about. So please understand that if you are not what I'm about to say, that doesn't mean that you're not being considered. It just means that we have you actively in consideration. But Blue Group is still recruiting openly for an elemental shaman and an enhancement shaman. If you or somebody that you know is interested in taking one of those spots, please let us know ASAP. Even if you are not fully leveled yet, we could probably make something work. If we understand that Blue Group in particular has weird raiding hours. We're a little bit earlier in the day on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is pretty early for a lot of people. But if that is a time that you are willing to commit to us, we are willing to work with you to hold the spot for you to get yourself leveled and attuned and all that. So please get in contact with us outside of the meeting, and we would love to do that. As I said, Red Group is currently full. Zach, do you want to speak on any of that?
No, I mean, I'll just back up what Vishy said, right? We have the luxury and are happy that we have a lot of people, and it's really wonderful. I have intentionally overstacked the roster, so we're running a roster of like 28 to 30 people rather than 25. And I'm doing that intentionally because I expect that there will be people. I'm a prime example of this past weekend where things happen and you miss raid. So by overstacking a bit, it's helpful. And there will be weeks that everybody can show up and we have to bench people, and I understand that doesn't feel great. But bear with me, bear with us as a leadership team as we navigate through that. But the core of it is that Red is not actively looking for anybody right now. So if there's any questions, obviously, please feel free to ask me. If I'm not on, ask somebody else. Ask the assistants, ask other officers, and we'll talk about it.
And you can find applications on the Discord in the recruitment channel. If either of the groups are something that works for you and you want to apply, feel free, especially if you're one of those that we said we are actively looking for, but also if you're not. Can't hurt. Something I mentioned last meeting that I have not yet gotten to because it's just a project I need to have some time to just do. Is that I am planning on making it so the few people who are in both groups essentially get to have two mains in the guild rather than having one of their characters be considered an alt. I will be getting on that soon. Trademark?
And to let you all know, the real benefit behind that there is as we start to get into having more consumables and things available for our raiders, this doesn't punish people for being in the two raid groups. It allows them the same number of withdrawals on each character so they can help both of the groups equally.
Yeah, and I also don't want anybody feeling like their membership in one group is prioritized over another. If you're in a group, you're in a group. Okay, so tier 5. A lot of people, we've been talking about this for ages, it feels like. Tier 5. I love the Congo line that's going on, by the way. That's just amazing.
It's so good.
Especially like the 2 or 3 people that can't seem to figure out how RP walking works. That just makes it even better, honestly.
I don't remember how to walk.
It's the slash on your numpad.
Oh, okay.
We've been talking about tier 5 for a while. No, that is a forward slash, not a backslash. We've been talking about tier 5 for a while, and we are officially done with tier 4 as far as blue group and red group is concerned. As many of you have seen, we've already gotten a couple of people who are interested in leading tier 4 raids on Tuesdays and Saturdays. So feel free to sign up for those events, but we will not be using red group or blue group time for that.
Can I add to that for a minute, Vishy?
Yeah, sure.
So just to make very clear, we've had discussions on whether or not it's worth it or not to continue specifically like mags and rules in this phase. We have limited time with our raids. We have 6 hours a week to push progression. It is post-nerf content, and I hope personally that it makes it still a little bit easier. And the reality is that this next phase is a step up. We're all going to have to show up, especially me and Vishy, to be honest. I mean, Vishy has a much tighter rein on blue group than I do on red group, but we have to show up. And so, unfortunately, that means that there's not time for the other raids. So to Vishy's point, you've already seen signups go up for various 25 man content. I personally plan on running some Karas for fun, and maybe some 25s if like anybody else is not doing it. But the point being that when you show up for your raid group on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, it's next phase, current phase content. So prepare yourselves. And that's all I have.
And in the interest of preparation, remember that our first raids as blue group and red group in tier 5 will be this coming Friday for red group and Saturday for blue group. We are expecting all of our rostered members to look up the fights ahead of time, read about the entire fight, or watch a video, or both. We don't expect people to immediately understand the fights just by watching these. Everybody's got different learning styles, and for most people, experiencing the fight is the ultimate way of learning. But by watching these videos or reading these descriptions, it gives you a base level understanding and will actually help you identify things as they are happening in the fights as you do them for the first time. So please just prepare for that. These are not tier 4 fights, they are harder. They are just harder. Just be prepared. And as Zach mentioned, yeah, Karazhan and other 10-mans will also not be handled by Blue Group or Red Group anymore. However, if anybody wants to make a recurring 10-man group and would love to do Karazhan up until ZA becomes available, and then do ZA or however you want to run your group, get in touch with us. We would be happy to arrange for the organization of that. And as we say every meeting, our rating environment has basic rating etiquette. We require sign-ups from people. If you're on the roster, we ask that you sign up early and often. We do expect that from Tier 5 onwards, that we bring consumables. And to be clear, flask prices are fucking outrageous on this server. I am not expecting everybody to come with flasks all the time. But for progression content, we are asking people to at minimum come with their elixirs. The downside to elixirs is that they disappear when you die, but please come with a battle and a guardian elixir for yourself if you aren't going to do the flasks. Nice thing about the flask is that even though it's more expensive, it lasts past your death. So for progression content, it may actually be cheaper to use the flask even at the prices that they're at. Again, as also hinted at by Ash, we would love donations of Mana Thistle towards providing those flasks for the guild, but right now, there's just no way. We're not even close to being able to afford that for you guys, and we would like to, but we need everybody out there farming Mana Thistle if that's the case. We also ask that people be constantly learning their role and their class. If you're a tank, if you're a healer, if you're a DPS, there's stuff to learn about how to do those respective roles. And also, your classes and your specs each have different intricacies. What the fuck? Intricacies. You know, how certain talents work and how certain spells work and what's the best to use when. What is downranking and when to do that. Everything is something that we, understand. Not everybody's going to know, but we expect people to learn. We also expect for people to have a willingness to take constructive feedback and to grow. I don't need anybody to be an expert. In fact, I'm totally fine with somebody joining us who has never played the game before, but as long as they show that they're growing and they're learning, they'll catch up to us eventually. And then we also require that people be focused during our raids. We love to have banter. We love to be, to have fun. That is super important. But when it comes down to the progression content especially, if there isn't a certain amount of focus, then we're not going to be able to get stuff done. So striking that middle ground is super important. My cat has something to say. What, Bandy? Wow, that's very loud. So yes, we're here to have fun and experience the content while respecting everybody's time and efforts to accomplish completion of the raids and give it our best. For specifics on rules and how we accomplish this, check the guild rules section on Discord. And lastly, as a reminder of how off-specs and alts work, especially as we're going into a brand new tier of content, get your off-specs ready if possible. Please, especially if your class can tank or heal, let's get that going. The more flexibility that you give our raid leaders, the better. And it's also totally fine if you want to be in both groups. Just apply for them. Just remember that is quite a bit of a commitment, so do consider that before you make that application. And mains and alts, when it comes to EPGP, your mains and alts are linked. If your main earns EP, so does your alt, and vice versa. What is separate, though, are the different rosters. So earning EP by going to red raids does not earn you EP in blue raids, and vice versa. Same thing for GP. All right, you can take it back, Ash. Oh, actually, sorry, Vyarkia wanted to add something.
In regards to the Mana Thistle, with Phase 2, the Skyguard area will open, the Skidus area. In that area will be big giant lumbering tree elites. When you herbalize them, you have a chance of getting Mana Thistle. So the prices should come down, but probably not that much. But if you're farming for Mana Thistle, that is a good place.
Just a question. Are they releasing both new raids or just one?
Both.
So, to be clear, SSC and TK are both coming out at the same time.
Yep. Tier 6 is not, though. Not yet. So no
Oh, okay.
Sunwell, no Black Temple, no Mount Hyjal. However, just as we were able to work during this phase to get attuned to Tier 5, you will be able to work next phase to get attuned towards Tier 6. So I would recommend everybody get started on that as soon as possible. Black Temple does involve another quest chain, I believe, in Shadow Moon Valley. So have fun with that.
Hyjal also requires quest chain.
Oh, does it? I thought you just pick up the
No,
Caverns of
it
Time.
requires you to kill Alar and I think Lady Vosh.
No. When I say a quest chain, I meant the pre-quest stuff, like the solo and group out in the world stuff. But yes, both Hyjal and BT will have attunements. And picking up those quests before you actually set foot in our T5 raids makes the most sense, because that way you'll get credit for it.
Alright. Apparently you can't crouch and fucking press live. Yep. Alright. Let's move on to add-ons. This is something that we have gone over several times, so it is going to be relatively quick with one additional note here. So required add-ons for raiding with us in our 25-man raids are going to be Deadly Boss mods, some form of a threat meter add-on. For example, Tiny Threat is built into a different add-on. Pally Power for Paladins and the raid leaders. It's required, but optional for everyone else. And we require Core Loot Manager and RC Loot Council Classic to go ahead and get loot distributed using the EPGP system during our 25-man raids. So you gotta have those installed, ready to go. They handle all the math, all of the heavy lifting, just gotta install it. Required add-ons for earning the crafting patterns, as we mentioned for the people that we're going to be trying to funnel some of those professions to, is TOG Profession Master, and then also separately Profession Master, at least until TOG Profession Master is fully updated and get all the features that we want to it. So we're going to be recommending for people to have both for now, until TOG Profession Master is fully updated and ready to go with all the features that we want. They're two separate add-on creators, which is why it's kind of an overlap here on that one. For recommended add-ons...
But I'm just for the record, I'm sorry, I just want to cut in, if that's okay. The TOG Profession Master guy is the guy that I've been working with for all this other add-on stuff, so I have a direct line to him. And so any feature that's currently in Profession Master that is not in TOG Profession Master, I can pretty much guarantee you will be in TOG Profession Master eventually. But it takes time, and he's also maintaining other add-ons, so one step at a time.
One step at a time. So for our recommended add-ons, these are things that we highly recommend you take a look into, but obviously are not required. Nova World buffs for your layer information, and also the ability to see what layer you're on is very important. Mapmate for being able to see your fellow guildies on the map and make layering and changing those layers very easy. It also helps with things like hearthing out of a dungeon when your Hearthstone's on cooldown, that kind of stuff. Details. It's a DPS meter and statistical combat tracking. It also has that tiny threat built into it, so there's a threat meter option. Rating Buster. It's an add-on that helps to easily understand the gear stats, at least a little bit easier than just what it slaps at you. That gives you percentages instead of a rating, for an easy example, and percentages are much easier to figure out. Big one for all of this here, especially considering we are worrying about attunements, is Attune. It's an add-on that helps explain how to get attuned to all the raids and dungeons, and helps keep track of it, not just for you, but for our guild members as well. Item Rack. It's a add-on that helps manage your gear for multiple gear sets, and it is extremely useful for people that have dual specs that they use frequently, or different types of sets for different things in tanking, etc., or mages for, rules and regular damage. It's very good to have multiple sets at just the click of a button to swap it. Very good. NPC abilities. Something that if you don't know these mobs very well, it helps by adding information into those tooltips about most of the mob abilities that they have, and it is especially useful for trash in dungeons and raids, so you know what's coming your way. And then, of course, TOG Profession Master and Profession Master are recommended, because the more who have it installed, the easier it is to know who has what craftable items, so we can go to each other to try to get things made and do it efficiently. That's all I've got on add-ons. The last couple things we've got here is going to be talking about inactivity. For those of you who are worried about that, inactivity can eventually lead to being removed from the guild, but all of your characters in the guild would need to be offline for a significant length of time, and that cutoff is significant and is adjusted based on needs for roster, but higher levels and higher ranks will always be given a longer inactivity time before getting kicked. Also, inactivity doesn't stop you from getting a re-invite back to the guild after the fact as well. And of course, that's just in-game. Discord, you're not going to be kicked from Discord for inactivity at all. You'll always still be able to stay in the Discord. We've been dropping this, and I'm going to go ahead and bring this up for you guys here and answer Dalton's question real fast. It's EOG Profession Master and Profession Master, two separate add-ons. Yeah, we've been harping on this, so really, guys, if you can, please get in touch with us about your character guild notes. This specifically is to help us organize the specs and what you prefer to play as. So having these updated with your specs helps us to manage all of this information better, allows others to see what you prefer playing as, and we end up adding in the profession info because we have add-ons to help us look into that and get you set up with that automatically with us. So all we need you to tell us is the specs that you play. Just let us know. We'll handle the character notes, we'll handle the formatting of it all. Just let us know what spec to put in there. That way we have the ability to look at it and know at a quick glance what you play. So extra emphasis, if you don't already have your specs in the character notes, please let us know what specs you play, and we will update those notes for you. Alright, and now the thing that a lot of folks aren't interested in when it comes to this, as we do every meeting, is we have a little bit of a giveaway for things that have been donated to the guild that can help out folks. We've got several items that were donated to the guild, several bags that have donated to the guild, and we will go ahead and get those lined up. Please stick around for that. We're going to go through the giveaways. Then we will announce the next meeting time, as well as open the floor for questions. So stick it out. Fishy, take away the giveaways.
Rogue, can you message me with that after the meeting? Because I am about to do the giveaways.
Will do.
Alrighty, folks. Let's do some giveaways, huh? We have 2 tomes of Arcane Brilliance if you are a mage and have not ranked up your Arcane Brilliance all the way yet, or if you are going to have a mage that is not 70 yet. It is time to roll.
And that is an important distinction there. If you want it, because you might use it, still feel free to roll on it.
The top 2 get it, because we have 2 of them. All right, Bone, you get one.
Yes.
Okay, we've also similarly got 2 tomes of Conjure Food for anybody leveling a mage. Wow, what a shock. Bone is interested. Okay, Bone, you get the first one. And Pimp, you get the second one.
Yay, gerbs.
And I know this is really going to shock you guys, but actually our next one is Tome of Conjure Water. We have 2 of them. Wow.
Wonder who's gonna roll on those.
Yeah, right. Just gonna say that.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
He's struggling to type.
Can you, if you're actually interested, please do roll out of 100 or it won't appear on Gargle. Thank you. Bone, you don't want it?
No.
All right. Remember, once an item is awarded to you, just come open trade, and it'll automatically be put in the trade window. So just open trade with me. I have the used Condom of Leadership on. What the fuck? Why did it decline the trade? That's weird. Okay, we also have 2 codexes of Prayer of Fortitude if you are going to level a priest.
Or in this case, are leveling a priest.
Please do roll out of 100, not out of 99. Looks like the top one is going to Zuloth. And then the next highest one was Heradis.
Give it to Caverns if he needs it. Mine's an alt.
Caverns is also an alt.
Okay, then I'll take it.
Okay. All right, let's get to some gear. Druids. Druids and Druid alts. Chest guard of the Talon. We have 1. If you are a druid or are leveling a druid.
How do we do the off spec? Because if that's his main spec, I don't want
Just
to
roll
roll
out
on
of
it.
100. Just roll out of 100. Ignore the off spec thing.
In this case here, it's like his off character as well, so.
Yeah.
I did not mean to roll. That was an accident. My bad.
I was like, you have the druid?
Nope, sure don't.
Aaron, you can come and trade. For all of our leather wearers, Demon Hide Spalders. For leveling, probably, but once again, Ferals would probably be interested in this. Rogues might be interested in this. Maybe even some hunters?
Okay, I feel bad. Give that one to Toro.
You can
There
have
ain't
it.
no +1 here. You can take all of them. It's his fault for not rolling higher.
It's okay.
The bloody got
Oh, you were
DST.
flattered,
Who's
bloody.
helping?
Oh, that's true. He did get
Exactly.
DST. Yeah. Just take it
I got
from him. He's had
eternal
plenty of good
+1.
luck this week.
Get rid of that guilt.
He's the
Okay,
end.
But I genuinely don't know who to give this to now. Am I giving it to Aaron or am I giving it to Bloody?
Give it to Ari.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna go resto anyway, so.
My druid's gonna be pink.
Bear.
Yep, Growl Bear.
We have a healing shield. It's particularly itemized well for shamans, but also paladins can use this.
They mentioned about 76 for the shaman made last night.
Yeah.
Going to legend.
Legend of Zool.
Yep. There's that Pathfinder's band. Ability attack power. Great for hunters, rogues, normal druids, DPS.
Is survival hunters really good?
Yeah, hunter stats in general should be okay. I mean, it's leveling too, so.
Grats to Deltona. Come trade the dancing goat.
Dancing goat.
There's only one goat here. You can't miss it.
Why are you a Draenei? Wait a minute. What?
Why aren't you? Next up, leg guards of the Shattered Hand, plate wearers who do DPS, so warrior DPS. And only warriors.
No ret paladins.
That sounds like classist.
No,
It
it's
is
called
actually-
Factist.
These are actually terrible for red paladins.
Yeah,
He's
they're-
right, but accidentally.
I'm
That's
very
the
purposefully
best.
right.
That's the best kind of right. Accidentally right.
It's ironic because it's by the Shattered Hand.
That's legend. Next up, we've got some more DPS plate. Warriors, get those dice out. Paladins, keep drooling on your keyboards.
Ishi, come on.
I was doing that before you said anything, so.
Nobody
Sometimes
wants
I wonder
these.
how many macros you have, Ishi.
Oh, this isn't a macro. This is an add-on.
The welcome one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an add-on.
Oh, wow.
Leather wearers, druids, rogues, possibly even I think hunters would probably like these too. Maybe enhanced shamans. Remember, you can roll for your alts. It's totally fine. These are just gonna go to waste otherwise.
I don't know if that's good for
It is.
tanking on druid, yeah?
Oh, well, no, for tanking, no. but
No.
But if you're gonna do any like cat form stuff while leveling or anything,
You can't wear it till 67 anyway, so you'll get something
Yeah.
better for stamp.
casters, the Bringer of Death, really good for fresh 70s. Also really good for bonking people if that's something you'd like to do. Oh shit!
Oh, just by one.
6-7, 6-7.
Oh god, now I don't want it after rolling that. Damn it.
Grats Epsilon.
For me, Warlock.
Okay, now we've got a really, really shitty item, but Druids, I think. Headdress of the Sleeper. It's not great, but it's something. Just please take it. Just get rid of this, please.
Take it for
I like how it
trade
looks
song.
like it has every stat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this shit is itemized like it's a vanilla piece, even though it's from Outland.
It would be good for hunters too, right?
No,
Moderate to
not
severe.
really. Not really. Grats Bloody. Next
Transmog.
up, healers who can wear staves. So all of them other than paladins. Sorry, paladins. Staff of Divine Infusion. Particularly itemized for priests and druids.
A priest.
Whoa. So how you want DST, Bloody?
Damn, Bloody.
It's a DST buff.
It's got weighted dice.
You know, Bloody, maybe just don't fucking trade me. Just wait until the end at this point, because you're going to be winning everything. We're going to crash the server with all these trades, man. All right. I think this one is pretty much just for rogues. Fist of Reckoning. Roll if you want to get fisted.
Oh, oh my god.
Want to get fisted? Oh, boy.
Oh,
Oh, thank
Zach
God.
does not want it.
Thank God. Thank God.
Zach really did not want to get fisted right now.
No, really did not. No, Zach
It's
and
a
I both.
It's a hard pass. It's a hard pass.
Keats, come open trade and get fisted.
Jesus,
You can keep the item. I just want to get fisted.
Do you actually not want the item?
I just want to get fisted. Sorry.
Paratus, do you actually want the item?
No.
Ash, do you actually want the item?
Yeah, I'll yeah, for my rogue that I'm
I
playing
saw you
with.
make a rogue.
Yeah.
So, like, congrats. We just watched our fucking guild leader get fisted
Yep, you
live.
did. And record it nonetheless too.
There was a line.
All right, chest guard of the Dark Stalker. That's another.
Keep it
This one's a good one
together.
for. This one's a decent one for tanking. For Bear Druid. It's got a good amount of stamina for level 69, which is the best level. So, but it is also potentially good for rogue, I think.
I'll give it to Ari.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, Gratzari. Okay.
You sure?
next-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pure stam. I can find something more DPS oriented for the rogue, so.
Next up, another really good druid item, but also for rogues. Necklace of Trophies. This is probably also good for DPS warriors as well.
Ooh, gun that claw.
I'm outrolling you right here.
Look at that. He did.
Look at that. Or mongoose too. Just got a little DPS warrior.
Gratz Legend. All right. Now we have 2 epics. First one is not an Outland epic, but it's still got pretty damn good stats on it, if I don't say so myself. So if you are leveling or are about to boost or have just boosted a Plate Wearer DPS, aka DPS Warrior, Cloudkeeper leg plates.
Let's go, mongoose. These are good.
Congrats, Mongoose.
Congrats. Let's go.
Next up, we have another epic. This is a level 70 epic. It's not amazing, but if you've got a fresh caster, Choker of Repentance. Roll if you want to get choked.
Should I roll on that one for Aaron?
I am so tempted.
It's not great for Paladin. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, no, it's. Oh, that's strength at the top, not even stamina. What the fuck is this?
That's like.
What?
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
I was
it's
a little
like
confused.
What is this even for?
Paladins.
Paladin.
Red Paladins are the
Well,
ones that
it
we
also
use
just
the
has
ones.
Less stats than blues.
Yeah, this is garbage, but grats to Roguetal for his roll on his ult. There you go. Congrats. Have
Hey,
fun
it
with
still
that.
beats what I got on.
Hey, and that's what it's for. So, all right, top 7 rolls are gonna get a Netherweave bag. I don't know what's with the delay, but all right.
So if you guys don't win any bags, I can make a shit ton right now. So much nether weave.
Won't start making those bags, bloody.
Well, if you guys need them, just whisper me.
Just
Probably
mail
make
you all our
30
cloth.
right now.
Yeah, Rogue, you only get 1 roll. I see your 2 characters in here. That's not how that works. Eps, hit trade, please. Eps. Eps, you were here enough to roll, but you're not here enough to hit the trade button?
I literally just ran from the bathroom. I didn't know I won. I heard you.
Damn, I hope he at least wiped.
I almost fell ass down them stairs, dog.
Worth it?
Yes.
Slipping out of shit.
Thank you.
Okay. I have seen that.
Oh, did I win one?
Yeah, so the top 7 are going to get it.
Oh.
And the last one is going to Heratus. Heratus, come here.
Is it that raids reset Tuesday like morning when you wake up or Tuesday night when you go to sleep?
I
Tuesday morning when you wake up, right?
Tuesday at 7 a.m. your time. Okay, we got 2 more giveaways, guys. One is an imbued netherweave bag, 18 slot bag, shiny. Roll if you are interested. Vita trying to double roll in there. I see you. I see you. You think you get away with that? Nuh-uh.
I don't think it's going to matter with that many behind us, though.
No, I don't think it's going to matter.
And 96.
I'm here this time.
For giggles, I had to try.
Congrats to Scolier.
Hey, I'm a hunter. I need that bag space.
You absolutely do. That is not a lie. Come open trade.
Thank you.
And
Thank
the last
you.
one is a 28 slot bag, but only if you are under 18. Minors, please roll.
Ooh.
6.
My buff wore off.
That hold moats as well.
I don't know.
does. Yes, it does.
It very well might.
I think it's just earth and fire.
Yeah. Whoever wins this, okay, Rogue, you will be able to tell us if it holds moats in there. Have fun with that. And that concludes our giveaways for this week, for this meeting. As a reminder, we take donations for stuff like that in the guild bank. Do not put your trash in the guild bank, but if you have stuff from like Outland level or bags or stuff like what we just rolled off, feel free to put them in there. Please stop putting your trash in there, though. The guild bank is not a trash can. Thank you. Whoever put in the level 25 blacksmithing pattern today, you know who you are.
That's funny.
Buddy.
Alright, guys. So real fast, let's go ahead and wrap this up. The next meeting for us to go over all of these promotions and giveaways and everything once again is going to be Monday. No, not Monday. Friday, May 22nd, 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time.
No.
Horrible.
So we tend to have our meetings Fridays and Sundays, alternating back and forth. The only reason we did Monday this week is because, well, yesterday was Mother's Day, so...
I understand that for those of y'all who are available at this time of day, that usually the earlier ones are harder for you to make. But keep in mind that we also have lots of people in this guild who it's the opposite for, where it's very hard for them to make this time. So we're trying to accommodate everybody. Usually once a month we'll have one at roughly this time of night, and once a month we'll have one earlier in the day. So we are doing it an hour later than Blue Group's normal start time, but it'll be on a Friday.
Yep.
So that's 11 a.m. California time, yes.
And the last thing to do, if anybody has any questions, the floor is now officially open for questions. If you don't have questions, you are free to go.
Once more, the next meeting is... Now I gotta look at the notes here. Monday, May 22nd
Not
at
Monday.
11 a.m. Pacific.
It's Friday.
Oh, why does it say Monday?
Because we didn't.
Now it says
change
Friday.
that. Yep.
Friday, May 22nd at 11 a.m. Pacific time. No, there will not be a new Badge of Justice vendor update tomorrow.
No, the next Badge of Justice vendor comes out in Phase 4. Alright, well, it doesn't seem like anyone has any questions, comments, concerns, except for Salafor. Just beat the buzzer and go ahead. The floor is yours. Let me know. No, you don't need to take it offline unless you want to. Okay, then we'll take that offline. Poke me whenever you're ready. So, that is that. The meeting is now adjourned. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to get on processing this and putting it up on YouTube, we will have an announcement in the Discord with a link so you can go back and watch through the meeting if you missed anything specifically. Thank you, everybody. Good luck in T5. We'll see you there.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Ash.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Nice meeting y'all.